At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Baseline. Get out of it. Get out of it. Keep trying to tell you, get out of baseline. The guys are not going to react quick in baseline, bro. Get out of it. Trying to teach you something. You don't want to learn. You only play baseline when you in, what, 5, maybe nickel, maybe big nickel over G. Not when you playing a fucking 3-4.
Yo! You already know what it is, dog! You already know! Stop playing with me, boy.
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. Get banged. He breaking a lot of tackles. You gotta stop that shit.
Even 5 on that carry.
That's not gonna be a thing.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You gotta have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up.
It's not gonna be a thing.
One-on-one, he's gonna run right through you.
What was breaking it?
From the 32.
You need a key.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance.
Get him. He out there hoping and praying.
Like blood in the water.
Dropping back.
When it comes to taking sacks, you can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Here he is on 3rd and long.
Yes, sir.
But he's waiting on that drag. He's waiting on the tight end drag. That's sad. When guys they play drag way too much, they don't even pay attention to the other open route.
Let me get these lights on for y'all boys, man. Turn these gamer lights on, man. Get right.
Fair catch
Waiting
call
on the
for
drag,
it,
but
and
you
he's
let a
got
wide
it
open
right
route
near
get
the
wide
30-yard
open
line.
and close.
No return on that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football.
Look at that. Play football. You see how open he was? Play football. Stop throwing fucking drags, bro.
There we go.
Drag.
I'm coughing a lot tonight. I'm gonna have to turn RG ass now.
The drag. You waiting on drags.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Get these cough drops in my system real quick.
Can't take a sack waiting on drag. Can't do it. Can't do it.
There we go.
I would never play that way. Never.
Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Completed to his running back.
Rookie.
40 on the big hitter. And that's a
Throw your drags. That's working for you. Throw your drag. You show
Right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game. Boys, I love that.
Escapes the pocket. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Lawrence working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Tying up Woodrow.
The pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh my God, if I didn't call it for a catch, man.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
That guy could have fumbled there and counted me off.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
No field goal.
Be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go on fourth, Lawrence.
Oh,
someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Should have stepped up.
To pick it off. And the Steelers
Battery.
on his 8th pick of the year. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
J-Rock 12-0.
Chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. It is caught.
That should have been an offensive pass interference, bro. You can't pick me, dog.
Move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here.
There we go.
First down throw for Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it across midfield.
Our defense is terrible. I do not like this team. This is the worst team in all my teams, bro. This is the fucking worst team, man. And I done built this shit. I feel like we get worse every year.
It's 2nd and 5.
We get worse every year.
Right up the gut. Across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side.
Can't stop the run.
Give him 3 yards.
Nothing.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Blown back in the back.
There you go. Shoot that gap.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And oh, just a hair too much.
All right, Woody, it's time to get busy.
In the end zone. This one's
It's time to get motherfucking busy, dog.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
Come on, bro. There's no way he that deep.
That one vehemently swatted away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
He had it for defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop
I'm gonna
it.
kill your zone.
And the defense comes
Little zone drops.
Come up ahead of 1 down. The Jaguars into punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers have a short field in front of them as they take over. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Javon Dexter escorted in.
Can't beat him doing my play style of plays. I'm gonna have to figure something out. I want to open this game up. He want to play conservative.
So many D tackles in this league.
I want to play this shit, man.
Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10 now. Wilson on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Fields out of the gun.
There we go. Good defense.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. So the Steelers turning things over to the field.
I'm for the kid this dude with spacing concepts. Watch him.
46 yards out.
Yeah. No work for the quarterback and the ball.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're on the board.
A pivot kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have.
Let's get busy.
To really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a
Playing kind of,
And that one flies
playing a little
right
rested,
past
bro.
the end zone.
You don't know what you want to
Didn't
do,
take the
man.
landing area at all.
Go back to your bread and butter.
Drive starting at the 30.
He's getting the pass, y'all. He's getting the pass. I got that boy nervous over there.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Oh my goodness,
Well, the
touch the
pressure nearly
ball.
got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Taken in by Smith. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's on the move.
Come on, bro. He's right where I wanted him to be. And Lawrence threw the ball like that.
Weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lawrence trying to get on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lawrence facing 3rd and long. And now he's going to...
Come on, get in the end zone, bro. Why y'all saving this guy, dog?
About 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless.
Getting sacked a lot.
Took that snap as an
I need to turn this offense
Man,
up.
did he make an impact play?
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes.
Lawrence getting hit a lot, like he the running back out there.
Return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They getting hit on every damn play. Offensive line ain't blocking with it down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Oh, gee, you missed the running back. He missed the running back. You damn sure right. That's on you. You missed the running back.
Looking to throw Fields.
I was gonna say, bro, give me that shit, man.
And the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So Shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to
Let
the
me switch, bro.
Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's
Oh my goodness, man. Don't do it.
pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Fields on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd.
He holding R2 when he run the ball. He fucking himself up. You gotta stop holding R2. Just run the ball.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The handoff on 3rd and short.
Yeah,
He
dude.
could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with
But
a
he had the
4th and
ball
short.
for the longest. He done ran by 8 plays.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Here's Fields to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
2nd down and 10. Fields. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing deep for the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw on 3rd down.
Come on, man. Why is it a high ball?
No luck finding a receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Daniel Whelan on the punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
You keep dropping those balls, I'm going to put markers over there.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Single man, you over there, you better catch that ball all day. You big tough wire. You not big tough. Like getting hit.
Another throw for Fields. Wilson's got it. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
Just let me score.
1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside.
Yo, I cannot block Sid, bro. I be having the hardest time block Sid.
Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. From the red zone now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Now it's Lawrence. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just running your ass. It's like your dog get in way.
I'm so inefficient right now, bro. I'm playing the worst passing game ever, bro. Terrible, bro. I get no efficiency. Hello?
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. From the 25 on 2nd down. Gets this one to Andrews. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw, Lawrence. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the 20 on 2nd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 3rd down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. starts throwing here. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We saw this earlier, Jaguars lining up to go for 2. He's throwing for it! Escapes the pocket. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Fields. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Fields on 3rd. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Gets this one to Shaheed. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Working quickly here.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Fields now on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there instantly. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the set. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They send a man in motion. First throw for the backup now. Taken in by Shaheed. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Don't jump. Ready? Extend.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds him beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards on the play.
On first down, they'll run. And he goes down a little short of the 40. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 4. Wilson on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Working quickly here. First down from the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're going to face 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Here we go. Good.
Another throw for Fields. And that one's going to be knocked knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Lawrence facing 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they'll have a short field in front of them as they take over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields throwing here. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Fields to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Running back sent in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. He's back to throw. Forced out to his right.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He'll look to throw it. He connects downfield on 4. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Back to throw. And he's tackled for no gain. They've got to keep moving quick here. Setting up to pass. Completed to Davis. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
The Jags have the offense out for another 2-point attempt. He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into traffic, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And this was the type of response you